Hey, how's it going? My name's Yusuf, and I just want to talk about weightlifting. And one thing that comes up as someone who's an avid weightlifter is anatomical structure, leverages. For instance, having long femurs makes it interesting way to have to squat. But what I want to talk about in this video is about leverages in the arms. Some people have a very acute angle from their forearm and their humerus. And by acute, I mean that their their forearms tend to point out a lot more outwards as opposed to being more straightforward. And what that can lead to is elbow problems in things such as curls. And doing curls in general? No. Doing curls with a straight bar. What this does is it places a lot of stress on the wrist joints, and over many workouts, over many repetitions, as volume accrues, you get wrist pain. So what many strength experts have pointed out, strength coaches, is that the use of a camber bar. Now, what a camber bar does is that it compensates for that angle somewhat of the more acute angle between the forearm and the humerus, and it can do a lot in the long run to help in alleviating or minimizing or even preventing wrist pain. And this also goes really well for any type of curls, hammer curl, well, not really hammer curls, but supinated curls, pronated curls. And on the topic of supinated and pronated curls, I wanted to bring about the topic of doing reverse curls. People very often neglect the working of the forearm flexors. So that's just these muscles up here. And doing reverse curls is an incredible way of keeping that balance in the forearms. And well, we might wonder, why would you want that? Maybe for aesthetic purposes, maybe for, I don't know, just to be able to do another form of curl. But this can have a huge impact on things such as your bench press if you're a power lifter, or if you're looking to improve your strength on a bench press. Because a large part about the bench press and the arms play a role in is stabilization. And what can happen is, if someone doesn't have strong enough wrist flexors and wrist extensors, is that they can cause what you might have shaking of the barbell, especially when you're reaching or when you're working with very heavy weights like 85% or 90% or higher of your one rep max, very high intensities. And we know that at very high intensities of weight on compound lifts, or any lifts, but usually compound lifts, that you start seeing weaknesses. Where are the weaknesses? And if you see a wrist shaking, or you see the wrist flicking back aggressively, it can be an indicator that your forearm, there is some imbalance in this forearm region. So it's really encouraged that we should all do reverse curls. And so I just want to wrap up, uh, making sure there's a lot of considerations to take in with training the arms, and even something as simple as curls has a lot has a one or two has a few um, points of interest that we should all take into consideration. So one, the using a cambered bar if you happen to experience wrist pain from doing too many straight bar curls, and two, making sure that you're keeping balance with how much wrist flexing and your wrist flexors and your wrist extensors. And with that, hope you incorporate reverse curls. And if your wrists are hurting because you got cute arm length, then use the Kimber bar. Thank you.